Afternoon baseball here on the show. Up in store between the San Francisco Giants and the Colorado Rockies. Trevor Story, one of the league's most prolific power hitters, continues his hunt for a home run crown. Next. John Gray gets the ball in Game 3 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Hey, one of the keys to this guy is throwing strikes. He's not a big strikeout pitcher, only averages less than 7 strikeouts per 9 innings pitched. So he's more of a pitch-to-contact guy, and you'll know if he's on early. He needs to get quick outs early in counts.
Stepping up now, Mike Yastrzemski. He will lead this one off today. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he fouls this one off.
First pitch, 111.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Clear skies this afternoon. 84 degrees is our first pitch temperature. Fouled off. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now.
This is a fun guy to watch when he's up there. Really battles. Doesn't take any pitches off. He's a grinder. Always seems to make it difficult on the opposing pitcher.
And a fastball in the dirt that's taken for a ball.
To be honest with you, I'm a little bit more afraid of the guy on deck than the guy that's up right now. If I'm on the mound, I want this guy up right now. He's the guy that's got to beat me.
Now the payoff pitch home. Boy, really making him work now as the 7th pitch of the at-bat is also fouled away, so the count will hold steady at 3 balls and 2 strikes.
4 foul balls in this AB. Pitcher cannot find anywhere to go to put this guy away.
And that misses, ball 4. So a good battle to begin the ball game today, but the leadoff man will reach first anyway.
Well, the reason power hitters generally draw more walks than other guys is exactly what we saw right there. Pitchers work around them and nibble the corners a lot more so they don't get burned. He made some good pitches, but he just couldn't get him to chase enough out of the zone.
First pitch on its way. And he gets ahead 0-1. These Rockies guys, they come in not exactly setting the world on fire as they've dropped 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, man, things haven't gone too well so far in this series, D-Row. They're looking to avoid the sweep here in this one.
Yeah, they got to get off in the early innings. It's going to be monumental if they can push a few runs across and give this pitcher a chance to relax.
And forget about the double play now as he'll move up to second here on the wild pitch. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And set up behind the dish is Clyde Washington, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Yeah, Matty, Clyde's my type of umpire. I didn't mind the low strike zone, and that's exactly what he has. If you're not going to give him above the belt, I'm okay with it.
D-Row, you know, one of the things I guess with Clyde is he is a real good low strike umpire. Pitchers seem to like him more than hitters, but one thing I will say, he has a very consistent zone. It's a low zone, but a consistent zone.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Pablo Sandoval becomes the first out of the inning. Brandon Crawford digging in next as he'll take a look at ball 1. Great chance to drive in a run here in the early going. The 1-0. hit hard on the ground to second. And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they're going to take a 1-0 lead as the run comes across to score.
Boy, when teams are playing well like this team is on a nice little winning streak right here, they strike early in this one to keep the mojo working.
Yeah, Dan, from an offensive standpoint, everyone searches for confidence, and that's exactly what they have right now. Everyone contributing makes for a fun clubhouse.
And prior to the first pitch, he'll look to first. But the runner's back easily. Here's the first baseman, Brandon Belt, as he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. Now a throw over, a dive, but he's back. And there goes Crawford. Pitch outside. The throw is not in time as he just gets in ahead of the throw.
Well, they threw over there multiple times thinking he was going to try to swipe that bag, so they were onto him, but he just waited it out and took off when he had the chance. Nice job of base running there.
Crawford, the runner at second with 1 away. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. As he arrives at second without a play, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
Number 28.
I guess their scouting reports on this guy were dead on because it's already 2-0 in the early going, and they're having absolutely no trouble seeing him here. On the other side, they're very quickly looking at a game that they're going to have to fight back in.
Next to bat for the Giants, Buster Posey. Good opportunity for him to add to his season RBI total here, which sits third best in the National League.
Well, he's right in the prime of his career, and clearly that is resulting in big things for him.
There's a good breaking ball as it gets the bottom of the zone. Individual matchup numbers against John Gray. Comes in with 6 hits in 23 at-bats. He also has 1 home run. 0-2 the count to Posey.
Let's get it going, boys. Somebody's loose, hitting 98 with ease in the first inning.
Working for the punch out and the offering. He takes strike 3 called on the fastball. Couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away.
It's never a good look to strike out looking, but it's way worse when you do it with a guy in scoring position. Those are the times you really want to see a guy battle and at least put the ball in play.
Into the box now, Joe McCarthy, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. Opportunity for him here to pick up that runner from second with 2 away. This one's down to third. Arenado's got it. Throw to Murphy. He'll take care of him, and that'll end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 2 hits, no errors, and a runner left. We'll move on to the bottom half of inning number 1. Giants out in front here, 2-0. Kevin Gausman will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Kind of a strange outing in his last one, Matt. Was able to pitch into the 6th inning, wasn't able to complete the inning. It kind of got away from him in the 6th. It'll be interesting, Matt, to see how he bounces back in this one.
At the plate, Raimel Tapia. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Rockies, the center fielder, Raimel Tapia.
And now a pitch on the way. Danny Dero, this Giants team, as they begin play here this afternoon, they've been pretty much unstoppable the last couple of weeks or so. Winners of 9 straight ball games.
Matty, you have a chance to win 9 ball games in a row. All you're thinking about, first off, everything's going right. All facets of the game are coming together. Team is playing exceptionally well right now. But your eyes on that double digits. There's very few teams that rattle off a double-digit win streak throughout the course of the year. They have that opportunity today.
Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. Here it comes, 0-2. Fastball well outside. Into center field, line drive, base hit. So that puts the Rockies leadoff hitter aboard to start the inning.
Batting second, the first baseman, Daniel.
Digging in, Daniel Murphy, and he's been swinging it well the last couple of games. First offering on its way. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one, 1-0. A runner at first with no outs here. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0.
That's a great call right there. Fastball away with a guy who's got some jets on first base. Almost like a hybrid pitch out. Great for a catcher if that guy's running. Easy transfer throw to second base.
2 balls and a strike.
Very rarely does a pitcher like this leave one in a location like that. That's a pitch right there he'd like to have back. He'd love to swing at that one again.
Strike 2, swinging just out in front of the slider. And a good bite to that slider as he swings through it for the first out of the inning.
You know what was really impressive to me about that strikeout? He fell behind 2-0 to start the at-bat. That's a pretty bad place to be, but then he kind of refocused himself and came right back with 3 quality pitches in a row to sit him down. That's not easy to do, but now his focus has to hone in on getting ahead on the next guy.
Nolan Arenado comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Now a fastball gets the upper part of the zone for strike 2. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes. Got him swinging. Chased it well out of the zone, and there are 2 gone.
My man on the mound has just got great strikeout stuff working for him these days. Looking back at his last start, he racked up 9 Ks, and now he's looking like he can put up similar numbers in this one.
Trevor Story steps in now as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. He'll enter play with an average of .311, 34 home runs, and 71 runs batted in. Tying run at the plate, the 0-1.
1-1.
A runner on first with 2 away. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Made him look silly with that one.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Rockies strand 1. They trail things here 2-0. Set for the start of the inning, and up next the utility man Wilmer Flores.
One of the keys to securing a win, they want to keep the pressure on and try to build that lead as much as they can moving into the later innings.
Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1.
1 ball, 1 strike.
High in the air out to center field. Tapia has to roam straight back, but he has it for the first out.
Batting eighth, the right fielder, number 8, Hunter Pence.
So the base is empty here with one away, and that'll bring in the right fielder, Hunter Pence. First pitch coming. Here it is. This is hit down the right field line, but it's going to get out of play for strike one. One out, nobody on. And no offer that time from Pence as it evens the count at 1-1. And that's taken up and in for ball 2. The 2-1.
This is where you cash your checks right here. 3-1. You're one of the best hitters in the game. You live for situations like this.
Hitters count all the way. Here it comes. Bases are empty. One man out. Still hanging with him. Another good swing to keep it going. Another full count pitch home. And he jumps on this one. It's high and deep to center. A ball that's carrying. On the warning track, he makes the catch.
Batting ninth, the pitcher, Kevin Gausman.
So striding in, Kevin Gausman. He'll get to take his first cuts here. Now here it comes.
That's off the plate.
You have to be careful. You can't sleep on the bunt right here, even with 2 outs. They're playing him back, but this guy can handle the bat.
Swing and a miss for strike one.
He got a swing and a miss on that last pitch, but that's not the location he wants to live in against a hitter of this quality.
And now a pitch hit sharply on the ground, but a foul ball. 1-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. And he'll lay off the curveball that's in the dirt that time, and it's back to even now at 2-2.
Pretty good breaking ball to lay off of right there. If I'm pitching, I might think this guy might be sitting on something off speed.
Swing and a line drive. But this will land foul as he didn't miss by much. Swing and a miss at a big breaking ball, and that's how the inning comes to an end. Giants down in order, but they're on top 2-0. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. It was a 2-hit effort for him, including a home run in last night's game.
Hey, we're still in the early stages of this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
First offering on its way.
Oh. 1 ball, no strike.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Hit back up the middle. Flores to his left. He's there. And there's one away.
Batting fifth, the left fielder, David Dahl.
Stepping up to the plate, David Dahl, as he'll get his first opportunity in this one. Pitch on the way.
Oh.
1 out, nobody on. And he watches one miss outside. 2-0 now.
2-0.
swing and a miss. Might have got a piece, actually. It's 2-1.
Got to pitch to the ballpark's dimensions right here. Love the execution of that pitch down in the zone. Got to keep the ball in the yard.
And another foul ball. Another try at 2-2. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first. And he's able to hustle his way up to second as he'll reach here with a two-base hit.
Let's take another look at just a textbook swing right there. Good weight transfer, good hands to the ball, solid contact, and great extension through the ball.
Yeah, that's about as pretty as a swing gets. Nice look at it there from our camera guys as well. And that'll bring in Garrett Hampson. He had a couple of hits in that ball game last night. First pitch on its way. Oh, and 1. Here it comes. Popped him up. There to take it in is Flores, and there are 2 away now.
Batting it, the catcher, Tony Walters.
Coming to the plate now, Tony Walters. Runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And he misses inside with that one. Ball 1. Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now. Walters, a California-born ball player. He was selected in the 3rd round back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Yeah, he has turned himself into a really nice ball player. I wouldn't put him on a superstar level, but you know what? They didn't miss with this pick either. You go into high rounds and you carve out a career the way this guy has, nice pick.
The 3-1.
Whew, that was some gas. Triple digits on the radar gun.
Now the 3-2 pitch. And that misses. Ball 4. So it's 1st and 2nd now with 2 out.
That's a nice job to work that walk right there. Even if it doesn't lead to anything on the scoreboard this inning, it prevents the pitcher from having to lead off in the next one. Just one of those small things that might go unnoticed, but in the end, make a big difference.
Settling in now, John Gray. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he holds up here, but the pitch is a cold strike anyway. 2 men are on with 2 men out. Oh, and a good tight slider there, and he's in command. 0-2.
Hey, I know it's the pitcher at the plate, but he's going to grind it out right here. He's got a chance to help himself, and nothing's a bigger backbreaker to a team than watching the pitcher drive in a run.
Rockies pitcher with a bat in his hands and a 1-2 count. Ready to deliver the 1-2. Fouled away. Another 1-2 delivery. And that one misses badly. It's ball 2. Neither guy willing to give in, and the at-bat will continue. The 2-2 one more time.
3-2.
You can certainly tell at-bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher, but you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
Grounded back up the middle. On to first, and the Rockies fail to cash in as that ends the inning. No runs, a hit, 2 left. We played 2 full. It's the Giants 2 and the Rockies nothing. Coming to the plate now, Mike Yastrzemski. He'll step in to lead it off in the top of the 3rd.
Mike Yastrzemski.
He's ready. Here's the first offering.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
Hit down the line at first, but a foul ball, 1-1. Helping him out here as he swings and misses to fall behind a ball and 2 strikes. Smoked on the ground left side, and a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
Leadoff single to start the 3rd right now. From an offensive standpoint, keep the aggressive at-bats happening. Keep the pressure on the defense. Everything's looking good right now.
Here's the Panda now, Pablo Sandoval, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He was a strikeout victim in his first try. There goes the runner. Pitches a cold strike. The throw is not close as he's in there with a stolen base.
Well, this pitcher's out there just trying to get hitters out, and he's having a hard time doing that. So as a base runner, that's a good time to try to steal some bases. He's probably not as focused on controlling the running game as he should be.
Now a breaking ball runs in on him as he's got to get his hands out of the way on that pitch.
You know, I think he's having a hard time with that curveball right now, and that's part of the reason why he struggled early on in the start. It's so important to have command of those secondary pitches, or hitters just start sitting on the hard stuff.
In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. And this is strike 3 called, says Clyde Washington. Might have looked a bit low, but that's out number 1.
Well, no preferential treatment there. Sometimes we see great hitters have their calls go their way on close pitches, but not this time. I think that was actually a good take, but on 2 strikes, anything that close can go either way.
Here's the shortstop, Brandon Crawford. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. A base hit in his first trip. Halfway to 100 pitches. Here it is.
Well, he's following the code not to miss down and into a lefty. Everything on the outer half of the plate.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Two balls and 2 strikes to Crawford.
Probably better that he let that pitch go anyway. After seeing a lively fastball on the pitch before, it's pretty hard to sit back enough on a well-thrown changeup.
Runner at second here with 1 man out. Oh my, this ball is crushed. Where will this one end up? Into the second deck and gone. So it's a 2-run shot to right center, and even 20 home runs for him now thus far. And the Giants have opened up their lead, now 4-0.
He's one of the best home run hitters in the league, and rightfully so. You're not going to get cookies thrown at you every at-bat. Most guys can handle a fastball, but he waited back on that off-speed pitch and drove it right out of the yard.
At the plate now, Brandon Belt. As he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. One ball and one strike to the Giants' first baseman. A ball and two strikes now. And a half-hearted attempt that time, but they'll say he broke the plane, and that's out number two.
Fooled him just enough with that pitch to get him to go around, according to the umpire. Sometimes it can be really tough for these big, strong guys because once they're committed to swinging, it's hard for them to slow their swings down, and that appeared to be the case there.
Fastball laid off well below the knees. And a strike to even the count. 1-1. Pitch on the way. 1-2 now as this catches the outer half. Bases are empty here with two men out. 2 balls and 2 strikes to the Giants catcher.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
The 2-2. Swing and a liner, but foul. Another 2-2 offering. Hit hard on the ground to first. Murphy's got it, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Bye-bye, baby. The Giants strike for a pair as you get another look at the 2-run dinger. Bottom of the third coming up. It's now 4-0 San Francisco.
The Rockies are due to hit in the third, and they're looking to get some momentum going with the bats. This is a group that has had trouble doing so all season long. Entering the day, they're having troubles in 2 significant areas, on-base percentage and strikeouts, both of which they rank near the bottom of the league. One coach told me they're doing everything they can to make adjustments, most notably by having more patient at-bats. He said there are times to be aggressive early in an at-bat, but for the most part, we need to do a better job of working the count. We have to draw more walks and get into better hitters' counts. That's something to keep in mind as we watch them the rest of the way, guys.
Thank you, Heidi. First delivery to him on the way. Ground ball left side. There is Crawford. And close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number 1.
The first baseman, number 9, Daniel Murphy.
So 1 away now in the Colorado third. And up next, postseason record holder Daniel Murphy. First offering on its way. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Swing, and he popped him up over in foul territory back behind third. And there's out number 2.
Now batting, third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone. And in next, it'll be the perennial MVP candidate, third baseman Nolan Arenado. First pitch coming. Here it is. And, oh, look out. Up and in and nearly took his head off.
Boy, that's a good pitch right there. The old school guys would call that a little bit of chin music up and in. See if he can get him to move off the box a little bit.
Downstairs, 2 balls and no strikes. And there's a swing and a miss. 2-1 now.
Hey, this pitcher better be careful right here. My man at the plate is not trying to push something to the opposite field.
Oh, and not an easy pitch to lay off of, but he did somehow, and he's got it to 3-1.
This is pitcher a chance to rest a little.
And a good pitch there as they come after him, and the count goes full.
That swing looked kind of out of control to me. Looked like he was trying to dial 9, but when you're down by 4 runs early in the game, that doesn't...
Got him looking, and that'll do it. The inning is over. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Welcome back to Coors Field in Denver as we check in with Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. Between innings, I was able to discuss the current state of the Giants lineup with their manager, Gabe Kapler. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. They've already put 4 runs on the board, and they've done so by running up their opponent's pitch count. So he said he thinks they're going to have a lot more opportunities to score because of that as the game goes on.
Thank you, Heidi. New inning set to get underway, and next will be a speed threat in the form of outfielder Joe McCarthy. First offering on its way. And this is off the corner and low, ball 1.
Well, it's been a rough one so far. 4 runs through 3 innings. It's about time to get that pitch count down, or he won't be out here very long.
Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. And, looked like ball 2 below the knees, but it's ruled a strike, and that evens the count at 1-1. Oh, and here's a drive. Well hit out to straightaway center. Looking up is Tapia. Out of here into the visitors' bullpen. Solo shot to right center. 3rd home run for him on the year, and that'll give San Francisco a 5-0 lead.
You want to certainly drive home runs out of the ballpark, then you better get on the gas. And that's what he did right there. That fastball was not sneaking by him.
To the plate now, Wilmer Flores. As he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch at strike 1. 5 runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. Now a swing, and he pops him up. This is right out in front of the mound. Gray will take it himself for the first out of the inning. So a good job to get the out there, but with 5 runs already surrendered, that's not going to do any favors to the team ERA so far this season. And as you see right there, that total puts them in the 14th spot, otherwise known as second to last in the NL. Now at the plate, Hunter Pence. He flew out in his last at-bat.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
And look out as that fastball ran in and got him. Ouch, man.
And I'll tell you, this is the last guy in the lineup you want to put on base for free. He's probably feeling a little salty after getting drilled, and he's got speed to burn, so look for him to try and make something happen out there.
Digging in now, Kevin Gossman. 1 in, 1 out, and 1 on here in the inning. Here's the first pitch to him. Pitch out, nothing doing. Now a right-hander has started to get loose in the Colorado bullpen. No offer at that one. It's a cold strike.
This is a tough guy to turn 2 on. It's got to be hit hard. If you're an infielder, you've got to catch it and get rid of it quickly.
Runner at first here, 1 man out. This is popped up. Story has to shade his eyes from the sun, but he stays with it for out number 2.
The center fielder, number 5, Mike Yastrzemski.
Digging in once again, Mike Yastrzemski. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. First pitch coming. Here it is. And that misses inside 1-0.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Giants center fielder ahead with a 2-0 count.
You thank your lucky stars when you get a chance to hit behind a guy with as much speed as he has on first base. The entire defense is on guard, and you know probably there's a fastball coming.
The 2-0.
Well, he was definitely looking fastball here, and he got one. But that was good discipline to lay off and get himself into a 3-0 count.
Strike taken up in the zone.
Hey, there aren't too many power hitters in the game that would let that pitch go by.
Five runs, 5 hits, and no errors on the Giant ledger to this point. And this pitch misses for ball 4. So that's going to move a runner into scoring position now with 2 away.
And don't forget, he gave up a long ball earlier in this inning, so you can understand why he wasn't too aggressive with him there. When he got him to 3-1, he wasn't too anxious to challenge him.
Here comes manager Bud Black out of the dugout heading for the mound. And a change is in the offing, as that'll be all for his starter this afternoon. So he'll exit here this afternoon to a smattering of boos after what can be described as really a subpar performance. Chichi Gonzalez answers the call from the pen here in the 4th, as they didn't get the outing they were hoping for from their starter. Pablo Sandoval will be his first assignment here, as he'll face him with runners at first and second and 2 away. From the stretch. Just off the outside that time, laid off for a ball. Gonzalez, a right-hander standing 6'3". He's in his 4th season as a major league player. A 1-0 delivery. That's lifted the other way out to left. Dahl will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. Giants add on one more. Bye-bye, baby, the solo home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's the Giants 5 and the Rockies nothing. Ready to go in the bottom of the 4th. And that'll bring forth the slugging shortstop, Trevor Story.
Lots of baseball left in this one as we're still early on, but you don't want to fall too far behind. They're already down by a bundle, and one of the things you want your leadoff guy to get on and set the table for the big boys to start driving in some runs.
The 1-0.
No, that's a ball.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
From the windup, the 2-0 pitch. Down low, and the plot thickens here. 3-0.
And obviously, this guy's a double threat up there. He can run, and he can go yard, too. You don't want to walk him because he might steal a base on you, but you don't want to groove a fastball either because he can take you out of the yard.
The Rockies shortstop in front with a 3-1 count. And that misses for ball 4. It's a leadoff walk that starts the bottom of the 4th.
Well, they haven't been able to scratch a run across yet, so maybe this walk will jumpstart their offense a little bit.
Ready for another chance? Charlie Blackmon. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result. That's his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll too.
Not close. It's 2-0.
Now this is the kind of count this guy feeds on at the plate. You can bet he's geared to hit the fastball right here.
Hitters count. Here's the 2-0 pitch. Maybe a little jumpy there as he swings through the fastball.
Hey, you know in the back of your mind as a batter right here, he's got that nasty sinker. I know it's 0-2, but he might not be looking for the punch out. You have to find a way as a batter to get that two-seamer up in the zone. Or you're going to ground into a double play.
Nobody out, runner on first. Struck him out.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent, because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And hey, a strikeout always works too.
And he just manages to get his hand in. Another look to first, and he'll dive back in safely. From the stretch. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Oh, and 1, here it comes. And there he goes towards second. Pitch outside. The throw is not in time. Pretty close, but he got in there safely.
It's a little surprising to see them risking base runners by stealing down this many early in the game, but they're choosing to be aggressive. Might work out if they can drive him in now and chip away at that deficit.
The 2-1. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw in time at first for route number 2.
Now batting, number 1.
So a man at third here with 2 gone. And up steps Garrett Hampson to bat. Soft liner to the left side. Rockies strand 1. They can't chip into that 5-0 deficit. All ready to go in the top of the 5th. And stepping in is the veteran shortstop, Brandon Crawford.
Most good breaking ball hitters will hit good breaking balls. And that last at-bat, that was a...
Now he goes the other way, and he got a lot of it high and deep to left center field. Into the bleachers, and gone! So a solo shot here to left center field. His second home run of the game. As they pile on, it's now 6-0.
Oh, a little quick jump right there. He does it in a variety of different ways. That time, first pitch out of the gate, he was coming unglued.
In now, Brandon Belt. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. He's 1 for 2 in this one. Right side, hit hard. And the off-balance throw beats him at first, and that. That's a tough play. And that'll bring up Buster Posey. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. Up and in for ball 1.
1 ball, no strikes. Nope.
That's inside. 2-0.
Hey, you want to talk about being in a zone? This guy's been raking lately, and it all starts with his pitch selection. 2 great takes, and he's almost daring the pitcher just go ahead and challenge him.
Lifted in the air to center. Giving chase is Tapia. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
Now batting.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Joe McCarthy. A hit and 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. Here's a fly ball, well hit. Looking up is Tapia. Out of here to the deepest part of the yard. So a solo shot here to left center field, his 2nd of the game, as this lead swells to 7-0. The long ball is playing in this one. That was the 4th blast of the game so far for this lineup. Dan, Hero, what are your thoughts on what they're doing as a team so far?
Matty V, Dero, I don't know what you think, but this is like crazy. 4th round tripper of the game so far.
They're missing over the heart of the plate, not using the quadrants. In the hitters meeting, they focused on this stuff. They thought these guys could miss middle, and that's exactly what's happened.
0 for 2 for him to this. Point. Oh, there it goes. In the air to left center, and you can forget about this one. Back-to-back home runs. So a solo shot here to left center field. Number 28 on the season, as they've widened this lead to 8 now. Wade Davis gets the call to pitch here, and he'll try to sort this mess out. He's going to try to at least eat a couple of innings for his guys. Billy Hamilton digging in now. Watch is fully in effect these days as he's potentially closing in on a historic triple crown. He leads all 3 categories.
If you want to win the Triple Crown, you have to drive in a lot of runs, and this guy's done that. He's driven in several in the last 10 games.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
Oh.
Now a breaking ball, but it's low. 3 runs already home here. Oh, could it be 3 in a row? Racing back the center fielder, still ranging back. Out of here. And how about that? Back to back to back home runs. So a solo shot here to left center field. Number 43 on the year for him as they've pushed this lead up to 9 now. Into the box, Kevin Gossman, as he'll swing at the first pitch and bang one into right center field. That's a base hit. Around second now and headed for third. Gausman blows through the stop sign, headed for home, and he is out on a close. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. I talked with Rockies skipper Bud Black between innings, specifically about his club's offensive output to this point.
Set now for the bottom of the 5th, and that brings up the catcher, Tony Walters.
This one doesn't look good so far. Down by a boatload as we enter the middle innings. It's about time they get something going, and the last thing you want to do is fall behind where you have to score a bunch in the 8th and 9th inning. He's attacking this hitter a lot more aggressively than he did the first time when he faced him and issued a walk. Coming right after him here.
Yastrzemski's got it, and there's one gone. Matt Kemp will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 30, Matt.
This one's down to third. And a base hit into left field, so they've got themselves a 1-out base runner.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guys swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
And he is out on the tag.
The first baseman, number 9.
Daniel Murphy steps in now as the first pitch to him is swung on and missed for strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Even on 0-2, a dangerous count for Daniel Murphy.
Get it ready, big boy. This guy's throwing 3 digits right here. The best way I can help the fans is...
There's a swing and a ball hit in the air, and a ball that he got every stitch of, as that one, without a doubt, is gone. So it's a 2-run shot to right center. 6th home run on the season for him. And they're now on the board, though still well behind.
One of the best qualities of this pitcher is keeping the ball in the ballpark. He's not an easy guy to get the ball up in the air again, so he's going to have to regroup a little bit here. He's not used to giving up home runs.
And that'll bring in Nolan Arenado. He'll lay off a slider too low, ball 1. He's hit. Into his windup. Here comes the 1-0. Hit on the ground toward the left. And there's a base hit as that gets through into left.
Hey, they say in this game you better have a short memory. Well, that's obviously the case with this batter. He came into that third at bat after getting his ticket punched twice and was able to get a single.
And that brings in the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball one. The 1-0 delivery. Now, oh my, this ball is crushed. Look at it go. Into the bleachers and out of here. Trevor Story with a 2-run shot. Number 35 now on the season as they try to claw back. It's a 5-run deficit. This has been quite a hitting display from both sides. That's home run number 8 on the day.
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Roll, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
That'll be a souvenir, and the count will move to 1-1. Now the pitch. And it's fouled away. The 1-2 is a swing and a miss. That's strike 3. 4 runs in the inning, and they come on the strength of the 2 big flies. Jake McGee takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Jake McGee.
Now back to the leadoff spot in the Giants lineup. Stepping forward, Mike Yastrzemski. He'll start things out now in the top half of the 6th. Hit hard on the ground towards second. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. Throw to first gets him, so the leadoff man's retired here to begin the 6th.
The third baseman, number 48, Pablo Sandoval.
Stepping in, Pablo Sandoval, 0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. First pitch on its way. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Waiting on it is Tapia. 2 gone.
The batter, number 35, shortstop Brandon Crawford.
Ready once again, Brandon Crawford. It was a solo shot for him in his last at-bat.
And that last at-bat when he went deep, he turned around a pretty good fastball. So I'm kind of thinking this guy's a good fastball hitter. So I might want to move that ball up and down and in and out and try not to throw it right down the middle of the plate.
And that misses ball 1. Two out, nobody on. Two and 0.
2 balls, no strikes.
Too tight with that one. 3-0. McGee typically throws a lot of strikes coming in out of the bullpen, resulting in low walk totals, although he has been snake bitten by the home run ball at times in the past.
One of the keys for this guy, Matt, is not being afraid to attack the strike zone. With that said, he is prone to giving up the home runs. I think one of the cause of that, Matty B, he leaves a lot of pitches up in the strike zone. He needs to be down in the zone when he's effective. Well, they were obviously pitching around him there, and I don't blame them. With the bases empty and 2 outs and a hitter of this caliber at the plate, make somebody else beat you.
Has a look, now the pitch. And a pitch out, nothing doing though, and that's ball 1. The 1-0 is laid off for ball 2.
That can be one of the downfalls of pitching out. It puts you behind in the count, and if you throw another ball, you're kind of in a difficult spot.
Three and 0 now. 2 out with the man at first. And he misses again, ball 4, and that's back-to-back guys now that have reached base via the base on balls.
Well, it's obvious he wanted absolutely no part of the 3 or 4 hole hitters, but he's got to focus here because this guy in the 5 hole is just as dangerous.
Here's Buster Posey now. No hits for him yet in the game.